Hello everyone, and welcome back to ExQueeriencePoints Starfinder, your favorite all-queer cast Starfinder podcast. I'm Steph, your resident chief medical mystic. If you love our show, we hope you'll rate and review us on iTunes or wherever you consume your podcast. Every review brightens our day and helps new listeners to find us. We don't pay to advertise any of the podcasts on the Experience Points Network, so we hope you'll recommend us to your friends and just about anyone. Wish you could hang out with all of us at a con? Well, if you become a patron on Patreon, you can make that happen. We're grateful to everyone who has already become a patron. You keep our mics on and our dice rolling. We've got some great rewards, so check them out at patreon.com/experiencepoints. Stay tuned after the episode for some more exciting announcements. On this episode of Experience Points, our crew's battle in the crypt continues. They try to pry information from the cultists while thinking outside the box. On episode 42, Crypt Keepers.
Greetings, adventure hookers, and welcome back to Experience Points, your favorite Starfinder real play podcast. I'm your host and GM, Miyu, and joining me today is our fabulous cast.
Hi, I'm Absco in a snowsuit. No, I'm Kenny, and I play Absco Cash.
I'm Steph, and I play Eos Nabari.
And I'm Kelric, and I play Angus. Angus Brahmin, is technically.
And speaking of Captain Angus, I believe the captain has a recap for us.
It's been an unexpected day. Woke up to finding out that Mordax has left us with just a note. So that happened, and I will deal with it later. But for now, we went on a lovely journey with Meekmek, and Eos learned how to fly and do little tongue-lolling things that apparently were super fun. I got to jump and use some new abilities to get Absco up the hill as he rode on my back, which was super weird. We got to town, met a town greeter, sheriff, I don't know. He had a hat on, a cowboy hat, and he was named Mechmeek. And he told us that the last surviving Eventide was no longer surviving, and she had been crushed in a tunnel collapse. He took us to their gravesite. It apparently had been, people had gone in, which was desecrating it, so Mechmeek couldn't go with us, and we just went in, and now we're fighting these idiots, and some zombies showed up. I think we're just gonna have to put some hurt down.
Indeed. So where we left off last time, you were, in fact, in the tomb of the Eveningtide family and had begun fighting some robed and hooded figures who were swiftly joined by a number of zombies. And so we will pick up in round 3 of the combat, beginning Cult Initiates. Now, Cult Initiate 1, under a Zone of Truth spell.
Forgot about that.
I feel like at this point, to open their mouth, and you're just going to hear, God, why won't you just let us go? We don't really even like you.
What?
And
like us or
fire
not?
their shot at Eos, which hits with the 27. Would have done 7 damage, but you have resist 5 cold. So it does a little bit less.
Nice.
If you don't want to fight us, then why are you?
They said they don't like us, which to me means they don't care about fighting us. They'll just do it until we leave.
Well, Cult Initiate 8, who is flanked currently by Angus and Absco, is going to 5-foot step over to the side to get out of the flanking and attempt to slam their survival knife into Absco. But a 12 is not going to do it.
I suppose turnabout.
The zombies staggering up from the south. Technically, just stepped into the zone of truth. This zombie doesn't have to tell the truth. I like you. But it's going to stagger up to Angus. Other Cult Initiate that was flanking Angus to the southwest is going to turn their attention to Eos. Attempt to shank Eos 25 hits as the survival knife digs deep, slashing across your fur. I feel like there's a bit of like floof of fur that comes flying off. 7 damage, not reduced.
Yeah.
The next zombie also steps into the zone of truth.
Yes, are you doing okay?
I'll manage.
I don't want to eat your brains. And staggers up to Eos.
Oof.
Fuck it.
Yet another zombie staggers up from the south and into the zone of truth.
Eos, give me some space.
Brains.
Will do.
This is quite the dance
As-
party.
Yeah.
There's another zombie
Oh my goodness.
Oh my
that
gosh.
stumbles into the zone of truth.
Fucking
And sure
hell.
enough, yet another one. One stumbling up to Angus and one stumbling up to Eos. And again, technically, okay, that one failed. That one succeeded. All right, so the one near Angus. Brains!
Goodness.
right. Now,
I guess
which
they're
one
not
of
lying.
number 8?
Right?
Yeah, they're not lying.
They're not lying.
Eos, did you have any weapons out?
No.
Okay. Well, then it can stagger right up past you and up to you without provoking. Eos, it is your turn.
Yes.
I'm remedying that right now as Eos is going to move across the room towards. She is going to move over to our cultist who is under the zone of truth
Mhm.
and attack him with. Pull out her new fun weapon and attack him with the flame doshko portion
Ooh,
of it.
Ooh.
Fancy.
Okay.
So what does a Doshko look like?
A doshko looks a bit like a scythe, and a
Okay.
flame doshko has little jets that have fire coming out of it. For flavor, I think it's orange in the colors of Saren Ray.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
I imagine that Angus, because of how you twist it to switch between the two in my head, that for the settings, there is like a engraved image of Saren Ray for the doshko and a snowflake for the cryo-pike.
I love that.
I like it.
Because he would be sassy like that. Come on.
Eos takes a swipe, and the cultist
Can I
is able to
modify
lean back.
that?
What's that?
Okay.
How so?
So, what if she intentionally misses and goes to hold it at their throat?
Yeah, absolutely, if you would like to.
Yeah. Now, start talking. Unless you want to eat fire.
Actually, go ahead and roll me is intimidate?
Yes.
Intimidate's a thing.
Intimidate's
still,
a thing.
yeah? Yeah. Roll me intimidate.
Okie dokie.
Do it. Do it.
Woo!
Oh.
Oh.
How is the Malacca only gonna do?
A 9. You just look like such a cute little pupper. All right, Angus.
Blazing Orbit does not require me to move a specific distance. So I'm going to use my move action to Blazing Orbit through these creatures to be south of them, which I believe is an athletics check.
They don't get attacks of opportunity, but you can't. They still take up space. You can't move through their squares without rolling
Yeah. So I want to...
acrobatics to tumble through their square. It is a move action to move.
Mhm.
So yeah, 7 would get an attack of opportunity.
All right. So let's just make that roll. That's an 18.
Yes, that's enough to tumble through the zombie square.
And that leaves the Trail of Fire, which does 2d6 to anyone in it.
Okay, which looks like we're going to go with Zombie 2 and Initiate 7. And they don't get a save or anything, do they? Nope. So yeah, just roll me 2d6. 6 points of fire damage to the occult zombie and the cult 7.
Angus is going to yell at the cultist that Eos is threatening
Mm-hmm.
and say, I suggest you speak to my friend there because I'm going to show you what we can do to all of you if you don't. And then Angus is going to grab the zombie's shoulder and use it to flip over them and land behind the zombie and the cultist. As soon as they land, they are going to use their supernova. As Angus grabs the zombie's shoulder, you see the trail of pink sparkles start to just grow bigger and bigger. And as they land behind them, they burst out their supernova, catching 5 of the 6 zombies and this cultist initiate who have been threatening himself and Eos. And does
They do all get reflex saves.
Oh, they
don't.
do.
And then
gosh.
roll damage, and we'll see. Let's look. I see failure, 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 success, success, failure.
Cool.
Yeah. So that's a lot of dead zombies.
Yeah, 32.
As a dead
Do some
initiate, heavily wounded only one of the zombies survived,
Goodness.
stuff.
and the rest of them are no more.
And I am no longer attuned, but I am staring dead at that cultist's face as Eos has the Doshko.
So,
And his
Change your
response within the zone of truth is, "Holy shit, you guys are cool."
Okay, not what I expected.
Zone of
Well,
truth, man.
yeah.
Interesting thing to say when you just said you don't even like us.
Well, you can still think someone's cool and not like them.
Yeah.
Gosh, I wish they weren't so cool.
Absco.
Well, he did his thing. I suppose I'll do mine. Do you want to trade some more blades? And Absco, standing still, will try to go invisible for the trick attack. Oh my goodness. 31?
31 with a 3, I would like to point out.
That is
I
absurd.
believe that will do it.
Yeah, if they're a CR 11 or lower.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you see Absco kind of like, Absco's staring directly into the cultist's eyes, and they just kind of vanish. And I think there's even like a small whoosh of air. Then Absco, since they didn't do any move action and they didn't really do anything else, they're going to do a full attack.
Okay.
Each action is just Absco breathing at them, though.
Well, I think, yeah, Absco releases their breath and tries to stab this person 3 times.
That is a miss, a hit, and a miss.
Well,
I thought
one
you were gonna
hit
go
is
with acid.
just fine. I would have had the zombies all been living. So, no, you're good. I got to stand still. So there's that for 6 points of damage. And since I tricked him, he gets 3d8, and they will also be flat-footed.
So
Nice.
3d8 points of damage
Yes.
in addition to what you just did?
Yes.
Oh, boy.
16. Nice.
Well, yeah, killed the initiate. He is definitely flat-footed.
Eos, if you want any answers, you should get them soon. These are falling like flies.
Well, would you like to start talking now, or do I have to take your head?
Lots of self-talk. Don't poop my pants. Don't poop my pants. Don't poop my pants.
Sounds about
The
right.
snarling Valaka.
I'm out of here. Withdraw
No,
action.
it's not. He had a Doshko to his throat.
Withdraw action. He's
Oh.
able to move now. And they go running the hell away.
Into the
To the east into a dark chamber. Well,
Interesting.
it's not too dark.
I think we should follow that
Zombies.
one. These zombies
Truth be
are
told.
very, very weak.
Okay. Well, La Zombie 15 will dagger up to Angus. Technically, that's a 5-foot step. Means I can finally attempt to slam you.
Ooh.
23. It just slams into Angus, and Angus doesn't even. I don't even think Angus like registers that something happened.
Actually, I like to think it tries to, and Angus just puts their hand on its head. Like,
There you go.
no.
Excuse me.
Brains. As another one staggers up to Eos.
Well, that just made that easier. Since she's already got the Doshko out, we're just gonna go ahead and slash at the zombie. Really?
A 14
Your
hits.
eyes. Oh, that's good.
Wow.
And
They're zombies.
your zombies. Take that, 13.
13. You smashed the zombie with your Doshko, and I mean, you did some damage to it. Sliced it open pretty good. but what you do find is that it doesn't seem to do as much damage as you had hoped. Zombies don't bleed.
Absco, can you go after him while we clean up this mess?
Surely.
I will full attack the zombie in front. Now, that seems ridiculous based on what I'm seeing. How damaged does this person look? Can I do a perception check?
Pretty darn you don't even need to. They look pretty darn damaged.
All right. I'm just going to hit them, I hope. See what happens. 27.
A 27 most definitely hits their 13 defense.
Great. Then I will do 27 damage.
27 damage, partially resisted, and their head comes flying off.
Eos, are you okay? Or do you need some help?
I can handle this.
All right, then I am going to move down the hallway that the cultist ran in to see where the hell they think they're going.
Okay.
Hey!
Right in front of you. You come around the corner, and there is the cultist who has stopped as though they have hit all of the movement that they can take this turn.
And where do you think you're going? We have some questions.
And from down the hallway to the south,
Uh-oh.
you hear a voice. Why, well, I'm afraid you won't find any answers here. Only your death. As you see what appears to be the leader of this group of cultists, who has a glowing red longsword
Ooh. So,
made of stellar energy.
Photon attune. Just to make sure I say it.
Excellent. Absco.
We have someone over here.
Well, I'm glad you found them. I don't even have to move. And Absco proceeds to try to stealth themselves for a trick attack.
That 37 will do it.
Yeah, they weren't probably even paying attention to me. They aim down their sights and use their pistol and fire off a shot.
Nice.
That is a shot at the Cult Initiate 1, which hits with a 25.
Great. You moved so quickly and you went away. We just want you to stay and tell us what's going on.
15 damage.
Wait, plus?
To start.
23.
I have to remember to start. Plus another 23. Oh my god. That is, I can do math. Wow, that really hurt
38.
a lot.
38. Ooh. And they're going to be flat-footed as well.
Well then. What is your trick attack that flat-foots them and deals so much damage?
So, yeah, the skills on the operative are quite gross.
Oh, no, I just meant flavor text-wise.
Flavor text.
You don't say.
I take the time to aim, and I can get them in the exact right spot that I know will disable them and throw them off.
I like to think it was the back of the knee.
I do too, actually. That's exactly where I thought it would go.
Like kneecap them. Bing!
Yep.
Nice.
Okay. Well. I think this guy knows he's about to die. For Uzilzillion! As he lashes out with his survival knife, trying to get Angus and hobbles backward.
Who?
Mysticism check. Can I see if I know who the hell that is?
Me too.
Culture check.
Culture.
Oh, I'm on that. I'm not on that. 21.
15.
I think collectively we all go, who?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. 21, 16, 15. Everyone's kind of like, who?
Everyone has a cause.
I will say that was not what I expected to hear.
I once knew an
Another initiate comes forward and is going to take a shot at Angus and misses with a 23. Yet another initiate forward and also take a shot at Angus. A 24 will not do it.
Yeah, I have an EAC
Now.
of 27 and a KAC of 28 because I was getting the crap kicked out of me before. Eos, Absco, We have more friends over here.
All right. Well, the leader over here just calls out, "Keep them busy. We must complete the ritual."
Oh, hell no.
And moves south. One of what looks to be the most recent tomb.
Oh, no.
And has his hand on the ice and is chanting odd tongue.
Eos, there's some magic going on over here. This does not look...
Brains! As Eos, with a
Jesus.
27, will get slammed by this
Goodness.
Zambi, trying to eat her brains. 9 damage absorbed. Your SP's running out. All right,
Yeah.
Eos.
Leo's sick of this Zambi.
Get him. Or her.
Oh!
Ooh.
Yes, you are. That is a nat 20 for 29.
Nice.
Doing 15 damage, which
Lost
it,
an eye?
and that would be... Oh, wow.
Oh
Wow.
my
Yeah.
fantasy ground
So-
flavor text.
Goodness.
Yeah, you kill the Zambi.
Knocking
I
eyeballs
feel
out.
like you shove the Doshko like into its eye and then just rip.
Nice. Is that what you're...
All right, you still have your move action
something
available
else.
to you, Eos.
I do. And I'm not. Okay, so what she's going to do now. I want to run straight ahead, but I don't know if those rooms are actually. If that doorway connects to the same room. Because your map doesn't tell me.
It's almost as though you can't see what lies around the corner.
Will eat what they're going to do or not? That's the question.
Eos is going to head towards Angus.
Okay.
Coming as fast as I can.
Okay. Just be prepared. I'm putting a stop to this if I can.
Darn
head
the
for the
laws of
leader.
physics.
Catch up
Yeah.
as quickly as you can. All right. Guess who's going to Gore and Blazing Orbit? So
A blazing gory orbit?
that's exactly what's about to happen. Gore lets me do the Stellar Rush at 80 feet and leave the Blazing Orbit trail behind me. And I do believe that the Chanter is within 80 feet. Yes? Is that considered a
Yes,
straight line?
but you do not actually have a straight path to him.
Okay.
Yeah, you'd have to 5-step over first.
And if you 5-foot step, you cannot use your move action for movement.
Well,
So,
is the... All right, then I guess I will use my Blazing Orbit. And while I'm moving, I'm going to pull out my Zero Pistol Frostbite.
okay.
And that's going to leave...
Let's see. Initiate 1 gets an AOO. Back of opportunity here as you go past.
And remember, I have Concealment.
Yes. 24 misses you anyway.
And they are in the line of fire. So they would take 2d6.
Okay, cool.
Ooh.
That is 11. Done to 1, which kills him.
Okay. And then I'm going to attempt to shoot. I'm not good at shooting. The Chantered person.
Okay.
That is a 17, which apparently misses.
Yeah, as your shot hits one of the tombs.
So as
Right
I
near
run, I'm going to say, Eos, Absco, follow the fire. And then as I'm pulling out my pistol, I don't know if I'm going to be any good with this. I haven't practiced much. And I will attempt to shoot and miss. And I'm like, damn it. Eos, I really need you over here.
All right. And now you can see the whole room there, Angus. End room. All
Okay.
right, Absco. Actually, Angus, go ahead, give me a mysticism check.
Jeez, I have no addition to that. So that's a 2.
Okay,
Just a 2.
noted.
All right. Absco sees Angus run off and sees the trail of fire. They notice that the doorway that Angus ran through is kind of narrow and the fire is taking up quite a bit of it, but they know a lot is at stake. So they use full round of movement to move 100 feet.
Oh,
So Absco sets off.
Yep,
Run.
and I run through and probably make it just past Angus, but I pass through their fire.
All right, Well, you take 2d6 points of fire damage. Make that 10 total.
Cool.
Take that out of your SP.
All right.
Okay.
And I probably get 2 attacks of opportunity as well from the people around
And
next
you
to.
have ranged weapons out.
Ah, that's good. Okay, yeah.
Excuse me, pardon me. Excuse me.
Yeah. We'll get back to you later. You need me to aim where after I arrive?
Maybe the chanting fellow ahead of us.
Oh, that one, right.
Yes, that one with the glowing red sword.
It's always a glowing something.
Let's see. Cult Initiate 10. Well, you know what? We're going to just take a shot at Absco. Try and shoot him in the back. 27 is going to hit.
Jeez.
Ouchies.
Doing 8 damage absorbed. Cult Initiate 3. I have a nice clear shot. Yes, I do.
Poor Eos. It's just there.
Fire at the caster. Damn it. Oh, natural 1 for an 11.
Ooh.
It hits the corner of this doorway, just freezing up a piece of the corner. They continue chanting, their hand on the ice. Go ahead, Eos.
Fuck it, risk it for a biscuit. Gonna run through the fire
Okay.
like an idiot.
I think Absco calls out.
Six.
The fire might be a little warm, but they're really unprepared in this doorway. You can get by.
So that I can at least be a little bit.
That is 6 points of fire damage, which strips away the rest of your SP.
Yeah. Eos is not at hit points now, but I am close enough to do this on the big guy. Mind thrust level 3.
You can get to that corner that you have line of effect, which is exactly 45 feet. So yes, if you move to that southern corner of the doorway.
Okay. I will take that.
Which means you have to end your movement standing in the fire.
Yeah.
But like you said, risk it for a biscuit, right?
Yeah.
Somebody
All right,
wants a Scooby snack.
Let's do this again.
Ooh.
12, that is a failure.
Nice.
Now, damage. Oh, jeez. I just saw how much damage you're about to do.
How many D10 is that?
7.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Bye-bye.
Nice.
38 damage.
2 ones? Are you
as-
kidding? 2 10s, 2 ones in
Fuck
that.
you, Fantasy Grounds. It hates me.
Oh.
As you thrust with your mind into the mind of this cultist, crushing it with pure power. His hand flies to his head and he's like just the worst headache ever. Angus.
And
now the
goes
fire
out.
goes away.
Now the fire is gone.
And with me being at full attunement, I am going to step up so that Absco is not in the 10-foot.
Okay. Hold on. Because as you come running, you realize that seems to be exactly what he wanted you to do.
Oh.
Can I
As
roll a
his
mysticism?
readied action, as technically his readied action goes off.
Do they need to
As soon as you get within
a
10 feet of him.
concentration from the mind thrust?
No, because that happened last turn and he was just holding an action, waiting for the right moment.
Okay.
Turn.
No argument.
But as you come running forward, guess who has a supernova?
Ooh, fun.
Would you like to roll your reflex save?
21.
21, you will take half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 76.
Oof.
That is 13 fire damage. Do you have anything that reduces fire damage?
No, I have no DR.
As his stellar revelation goes off, his supernova blasts out
What does it look like?
with just pure red fire, just flame like dragon's breath.
Absco kind of puts their arm up in front of their eyes and like, oh shit, another one.
But Angus, you get to continue your action.
As
It is
that
not
happens,
interrupted by that.
As the flame washes over me and I take the damage, Angus says, "That was unexpected, but it's just like being back at school. How about we give you some yourself?" And my sparkles just, like, it goes out in the aura around me. They succeed on their save,
Mm-hmm.
And I will fling it in their face.
Yep.
So I assume they're no longer chanting?
No, they are not chanting at the moment, so it would seem. Absco.
Absco sees the flash from Angus go off, and since
After the fireball.
yeah, after that, I was like, so much fire. So Absco moves so that Angus isn't in front of them, and they try to do their trick attack as well. So it's a 22, so it's probably not going to work.
Nope,
But they will take their shot. Angus, you can't have all of the fun, and it's a 26.
Which is a hit.
I don't think you understand what fun means.
You blow fire, he blows fire, everybody blowing fire. I don't understand all this. Pew!
He was blowing fire.
I do not blow fire. I sparkle.
Yes, and it's very fabulous.
Thank you.
Yes,
For important that people recognize that.
Let's charge
It's
Absco.
important that he know that
With
that
a
was
survival
sarcastic.
It doesn't even matter. I'm like, I'm pretty, and that is important for everyone to acknowledge on some
I'm a
level.
pretty noir.
That's right.
We're gonna make him a clown.
Absco, you hear the footsteps behind you as this cultist comes charging at you with their knife.
Absco kind of dodges and says, I haven't really forgot about you either.
I think we're going to 5-foot step away from the scary Vlaka and try to shoot you. 24 hits,
Goodness, Eos is getting.
doing 9 actual damage.
Ah.
Well, since we're wrecking it,
No, that would
that'll
be
be first level graviton attunement.
Oh,
Oh, you are correct. Thank you. I forget that is not working.
still not happy, but you know.
Level graviton attunement.
what does that look like on this particular Solarian person?
So you see the same kind of black gravity particles. I feel like they're like you have kind of the baseline graviton attunement. It's your photon attunement that's all special for you because that's
Yeah.
what you really align with. So this it's the same thing for this one. For this guy, you can tell that the photon attunement is where their affinity lies. So this is base level, just black motes of gravitons beginning to swirl around. And you know what? Can I get...
There's a lot of.
Yes, they cast defensively, and so can I get a will save, Angus, as they use a...
17?
Okay, all right. You recognize touch of a Lashunta
Oh.
trying to daze you and cloud your mind
Hmm.
as their mind reaches out to yours.
My mind to your mind.
Except you're able to, with your Solarian meditations, you've learned how to keep people out of your head, at least at a base level. And this creature is not strong enough to overcome that. So I guess that's going to be about all they can do at the moment. Eos.
Okay. Eos is done with their shit and is going to go ahead and cast Mind Thrust again.
Ooh.
Ooh.
A 9 is a most definite will failure.
Let's see how much this one does.
So Angus has completely stopped communicating because they are focused on this fight.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Take 6
6
more damage.
More damage. Done. Okay.
Ouch.
Cool.
40-10 and you did 6 damage? Screw you, Fantasy Ground.
Bad roll.
Yeah.
Hey, somebody needs to start making some sacrifices to the RNG gods.
And I've already sacrificed all of my stamina, which I can't.
Okay.
Angus.
So when that person tries to reach into my head and daze me, I start pulling in my photon attunement and go to photon attunement 1, and my eyes blaze with the pink sparkles. And no, you will not be doing that. And I think it's time to end this. And I'll do a full round attack.
Okay. Oh, that is a pair of hits.
Cool.
28 and a 20.
The first damage is 21, and the second is 22.
The first blow killed them.
Oh, I know.
The second blow was a little bit of overkill, but Angus I feel like that's absolutely Angus just continuing.
Well, and it's one of those things where Angus uses their battle axe to chop with the first one, and then twirls around to face the rest of the room, with the axe slamming in behind them into the fallen body. And
Yes.
stares at the other two cultists and says, "This is not going to go well for either of you."
Absco. Oh, Angus, would you like to roll me an intimidate check? Just
Sure.
that seemed like a pretty intimidating thing to do.
22.
22. You feel like you looked pretty darn badass.
Absco turns around to the cult initiate that came up behind them, and when they were trying to, concentrate on firing on the big guy,
Okay.
it says,
They have negative to their AC for charging, so give yourself a +2.
"Oh,
rather than
good.
Putting a charge effect on them.
Okay, well, I'm going to first try to trick attack. Like, fine.
Okay.
You want my attention? You have my damn attention. 35 for the trick attack.
Oh, yeah.
A smile comes on Absco's face as they kind of disappear.
It's not that creepy one, is it?
Cheshire Cat style. Please
Pretty
tell me it's
much.
Cheshire Cat style.
Well, I mean, because Absco can't smile with their eyes. They're just these big black domes on their face. So, it's the, big wide smile.
Oh.
And then with their survival knife, they try to plunge it into them several times. So,
That is a...
Did you give yourself the
Hit.
+2?
oh, I didn't give myself a +2. So it's a 23, a 12, and a 11.
B12, 11, give me... And that's versus KAC, yes?
Yes.
Only the 23 hits.
Perfect. That's fine. Because there's that. 13, and then they're also flat-footed.
Excelente.
So yeah, Absco flurries their blade in front of them and manages to hit with one of them. Not very deeply.
Okay. Well, the one that you just stabbed, watch the leader die. Mission abort! Mission abort! And withdraw.
There is nowhere
30,
to go. Absolutely nowhere.
absolutely nowhere. Running around Eos, far enough away that you can't get any attacks. Mission abort. Let's get out of here. They step into your zone of truth, which, since this is round 8, is still active.
Oh my god.
And they fail miserably
Oh, 1.
as you hear them yell out, "I'm pretty sure I just pissed my pants."
Oh.
Eos.
Eos is going to do another new spell.
Ooh.
Thankfully, they're in the zone of truth. This is going to be fun. And cast Command.
Oh.
Oh, they succeeded with the
No.
25.
This game hates you today.
Uh-huh. It wants me to lose. I swear to God.
What
Yeah.
command do you issue, though?
Stop. Just want them to halt.
I don't wanna. Angus.
Well, I am second round photon attuned, so I'm going to use my gore ability to run up, and instead of pushing this person, I am going to end with an attack.
Okay.
And so Angus, seeing them running, just says, "There is no way at all, unless your god shows up right here and gets you out of here, that you are going to get out of here alive unless you start talking." And I'm saying that specifically to the one in the zone of truth. I say, "Turn around and look at me," as I attempt to axe this other one in the face.
Okay.
Ooh,
Ooh.
17.
17 hits.
Oh my gosh.
Ah,
They're only initiates.
For 24 points
Doing-
of damage.
24 damage. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you slice off half their face.
Okay. What's their species?
This one, yeah, culture check.
I should be all over culture. If this fails, I am going to be so upset. Oh my gosh, a natural one.
ah,
I'm
The
so
next one's
upset.
come for Angus.
With a
Oh,
1, you still get a 15.
Yeah.
They look human, but not quite. Something a little more narrow and angular.
Now they look like half a human.
Yeah, it's also a little hard to tell because you just cut off half their face. Let's go.
Does
Let's see
the one
here.
turn around and look at me like I told them to?
Oh, their face was turned back as you did that, and like, oh yeah, you can smell the terror coming off of them. It smells a lot like urine.
I suggest you stay exactly where you are and start talking to us, or I'm coming for you next.
Absco stays exactly where they're at. And
Which is exactly what we expected Absco to do.
yeah, and again, tries to disappear into the ether. 37.
Very disapparitional.
Yep. And then they fire on the one that Angus just hit. 23. And then...
Okay. Yep.
Kill it, kill it, kill it.
Yup.
Death.
Nice.
As the remainder of its head explodes.
So,
When Angus says something, you should listen to him. And Absco then kind of saunters into the room.
your move.
Okay.
Should we do a combined intimidation check?
Okay. No. Don't ding.
I shouldn't have said if your god shows up, you'll be okay. I should have.
Where's your god now?
They could be in a zone of truth. Who knows?
They shoot
What?
themselves.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, we're
And in fact, they'll take the second shot because full round shoot themselves.
Oh no. They're a lot braver than I thought.
okay.
Ooh, not quite enough to take them out.
Oof. Eos.
Eos.
Yeah, I'm on it. And Eos is going to run over. They're not quite down enough for me to use stabilize.
Mhm. Just try to disarm them.
Yeah, let's do that. What do I roll to take
Okay.
the pistol away?
You will roll an attack roll, and this will be versus their AC versus CM. That is not going to do it though. You try to wrestle the gun out of their hand, but they're holding on really, really tightly. Angus.
So, Angus, Eos, just hold them still for a second. And then they'll come around. And would it be, can I use my Solarian weapon to pommel strike him to knock him out?
Okay, -4 for the attack, using a lethal weapon to deal non-lethal damage. And then your damage type, if you hit, becomes non-lethal.
Okay. All right, let's give this a go. And a natural 1.
Angus, you want to knock this person out, but I think you're having trouble not slamming it through their head.
Yeah.
I think you remember way back when, the last time you tried to knock someone out. Absco.
Yeah, Absco comes over and like sees this
Buster.
dog pile happening and tries to jump on. Absco attempts to grapple, I guess.
All right,
What
yeah,
every GM wants to hear.
right. Nah, go ahead. It is your melee attack versus their CMD. Combat maneuver being 20. It's a hit.
Yes.
You
So,
grab onto him.
Take
Okay.
the weapon away.
The cultist, instead of being able to just put the gun up to like their temple and pull the trigger and do critical damage, is having to actually try to shoot themselves.
Do we only know how to kill people? What's going on? What? Where's
I'd
the
rather
finesse?
die than tell you anything.
Yes, well, we're not going to let that happen. And Eos is going to take the gun.
Why, yes, you are.
Now, who sent you here?
Ooh, Zilzillion.
I don't even know that name. You've said that twice. It sounds like you have something stuck in your throat.
Queen of the Caldera.
Oh, it's a person.
Culture? Can I try again?
You know the Caldera to be the Caldera Basin, which is where, yeah, there you go. I saw the recognition hit your face.
That's nothing.
It's exactly
Zilzillion
where-
will not allow you to access the portals. And on that note, that is all the time we have for today. So for Experience Points, I'm your host and GM, Miyu. You can find me on the Twitterverse at MiuPlaysGames.
I am Kenny, your tackle cuddle monkey, and you'll find me on Twitter at PunderDrone.
Hello, I'm Steph, your attack Valaka, and you can find me on Twitter at Luna Starwind.
And I'm Kelric, your Battle Noir, and you can find me on Twitter at EQPoints or at Cormelon.
And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to ExQueeriencePoints Starfinder. If you're looking for more Starfinder podcasts in your life, we recommend checking out our sister podcast, Roll to Fail. They are 5 friends who have no business behind the mic or rolling dice. If you like what we've created, then you should check out the other 2 podcasts on our network. Humanera releases every other Friday, with Kelric stepping into the GM seat for this adventure utilizing Numenera, a system by Money Cook Games. This unlikely team is working for the Order of Truth to help communities under the influence of the strange and weird effects of Numenera. They may even actually help people if they would agree on something. What could possibly go wrong? Pun Times is a collection of limited run campaigns of smaller TTRPG systems and games. The inaugural game is Slasher from Higher Grounds Games. Mark your calendars and be sure to catch our final session, streamed live on the ExQueeriencePoints Twitch on Monday, April 15th at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Don't want to wait that long? You can catch Session 2 on demand on our Twitch in the meantime. And coming at the end of April, the campaign will be released as a monthly podcast. Stay up to date on all 3 Experience Points Network podcasts at EQ Points on Twitter and on ExQueeriencePoints.com. Pardon our dust as Kenny continues updating the website. It looks better and better with each passing week. Until next time, adventure hookers.